Oh my gosh, I'm doing a vlog. Is it vlog or vlog? I honestly don't know. I'm gonna do this too. So this is what I look like. But obviously, if I'm doing a lot of figure reviews, that doesn't matter. So why am I doing this? Well, I wanted to do a few things. First of all, I have a subscriber. I have one subscriber. It's probably just a bot or it's a Russian hacker that's trying to get onto YouTube or something. On the off chance that it isn't, hello, hello, my one subscriber, and to any future subscribers that join. Please feel free to leave a comment on any video that I'm making and tell me if you want to see something different, if you want to see more of what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I have some idea of what I'm doing, but I would love input and feedback. So, um, there's a couple other reasons I wanted to do a vlog, first of all. This is going to be my second video, and it's not going to require too much editing, so I can get it up there quickly. I had to change the channel name. So I got started with Grumpy Senpai because a lot of people at work think that I look like Grumpy Cat, but with a fedora. I really don't see the resemblance myself, but, you know, whatever people say. So, Grumpy Senpai, unfortunately, is already in use. It's a YouTube user with something like 70 videos and 52 subscribers, and I really don't want to have a bunch of people saying, like, you're stealing somebody else's screen name. I don't need that kind of drama in my life. So the name I'm going with right now is Senpai Prime because I'm a big Transformers fan and I still wanted to keep that Senpai in there, and I sort of want to move away from this idea that I'm grumpy. I'm a fun-loving guy. I am. And I just think that Senpai Prime is going to work better. Now, I don't see myself as being Optimus Prime, and I don't know that I'm really leadership material, but I am. I like to see myself as a teacher, an informer, an educator. Um, and I hope that you do learn something about the art, the hobby of collecting figures, and what you should expect and what you should want out of plastic figures and figurines. Um, which will lead me into my next topic. I already have plans for, well, so originally my whole thing was if I'm going to do a YouTube channel, I want to put up at least 10 videos that are useful to people who come and find them anytime, who come and find them this week, next month, years from now, and they'll go, I see, he's making some interesting points. I see what he's talking about. I see what he's going on about. And that will hopefully inform them on future purchases that they might want to make. And maybe make them take a second look at figures they already have and go, well, maybe this figure is better than I thought, or maybe this figure is something that I love for purely aesthetic or nostalgic reasons, but the actual engineering is actually kind of weak. And saying that, if you like a figure and I say that it is poorly made or not well thought out or anything like that, ignore me. If you like a figure, you should not have to defend yourself for that. What I do is usually I look strictly at how a toy was made. Was it cleverly made or was it sort of phoned in? Did they just do the bare minimum required to call it an action figure? Or did they go above and beyond and offer something really special, especially at a price point that maybe is extremely good value for what you're getting? And hopefully people will not just listen to my advice on what they're buying online as day one purchases the moment a figure is released, because people that do that usually aren't even reading reviews. But anyone that's thinking about getting a figure secondhand, especially on eBay, they'll look at these videos and they go, I see what he's talking about. Okay, maybe this isn't worth the extremely large price I have to pay if I get it on eBay. Speaking of eBay, I'm going to close out with a couple of pieces of information. First, I recently started using eBay. I haven't used a lot of eBay in the past, but I've done a lot of like deal searching, watching certain figures to see if the price drops. Make Toys Utopia is one that I have looked for years. I've been waiting for it to drop below $300 in the secondary market because I can't pay $400 and I really don't want to pay $350. If I can get it for less than $300, then I'll get it. But one thing I was looking for was Masterpiece 10 Optimus Prime, or a reasonable knockoff. And I'm not going to come out and tell you to buy knockoffs. I'm not going to come out to tell you not to buy knockoffs. Actually, I have 3 videos in the works sort of highlighting where knockoffs work, where they don't, and things you can watch out for. But I ordered this MP10. It went up, and I found the listing for it the day it went up or the day after it went up. This is a figure that retails for about $220 US, and it was listed on this eBay sale for $42. So when something is less than half of its normal retail price, that's usually a pretty good bet that what you're looking at is a knockoff. It's, words to look out for are KO, knockoff, China version or Chinese version, imitation, non-genuine, stuff like that. And some eBay sellers, and especially guys on Amazon who are selling knockoffs, will usually come right out and say it. I got 2 Masterpiece figures that were knockoffs, and they don't even say Takara Tomy, which are the manufacturers of these figures on the box. They say Takasa Tani. That's a pretty good hint that they're not legit, but whether or not they are real or authentic has little to do with how good they are as figures, and that's actually what those reviews are going to be about. This MP10, on the other hand, that went for $220, but I got it for $40. Well, it was even free shipping, and it was supposed to go out probably the week I ordered it and arrive within 6 days. Free shipping on eBay from a Chinese seller. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So not only did it not ship within the week, it didn't even ship after the day I was latest expected to get it. But when I went back and checked, the eBay seller's eBay account had disappeared. And right before it had disappeared, it went from 97% positive feedback to 89% positive feedback. So I imagine he probably reneged on all of the orders. There were about 20. And everybody that bought this MP10 for $43 is probably wanting their money back. I actually just found out that I got my money back from it, so that's good. But this is not how most of my transactions on eBay have gone. This is the first time I've had to do anything like this. It came as not much of a surprise. I kind of thought I was being swindled, but I expected, honestly, to open it up and have the figure fall apart as soon as I picked it up, or to get like an empty box, or open a box and have a cinder block with Optimus Prime written on the side. None of that actually happened. They just took my money and ran, basically. But eBay covered me. eBay has a really nice policy. They saw what had happened, and they reimbursed me my money because they're great. So what exactly am I planning on doing next? Well, I've got some Titans Return figures, since the very first video I did was Titans Return. I've got Blur. I think Blur is an excellent baseline. It's what you should expect from Titans Return figures, and sort of where it succeeds and where it fails. It's not perfect. No figure is. So I've got that, and I've also got I've got Brainstorm. Same mold, sort of. It's got some obvious differences, and it's differently colored, and it's got a different head. So I'll probably review them at the same time. But I've also got the figure that everyone is talking about from, I think it's Wave 3, Trigger Happy. This guy, oh man. This is the one that's on everybody's lips, which is to say they're talking about it, not that he's... Anyway, so this is a really excellent figure, especially for the amount of money that you're likely to pay for it. And I want to do a review on it so that we can discuss exactly why. Like, why is this special, and why is everybody talking about it? So what else was I going to do now? Oh, right. So the knockoffs. So I've got, basically I've got the good, which is Masterpiece Wheeljack, and it says Transformers Masterpiece Right there. More than meets the eye. In very small letters. This is not real. This is still a knockoff. Because right there it says Takasatani or Takasatoni. So it's not real. It's not legit. And neither is this guy. This is if Wheeljack is the good, then Lambor is the bad. Doesn't even say Transformers up here. Still says Takasatoni over here. And this figure has some issues, and it's sort of unavoidable, I think. But while it's not great, it's less the bad and more the disappointment. So we've got the good, the disappointment, bad. And the ugly. Remember when I said too good to be true? This is a lesson that I hope I remember for a very long time. Anyway, this is formerly Grumpy Senpai, now Senpai Prime, signing off. And remember, always listen to your senpai.